Today we're going down a rabbit hole that a lot of people just can't seem to wrap their heads around. Sigma males, you've heard the buzzwords, alpha, beta, but the Sigma, that's a whole different beast. They're like ghosts, these dudes, operating in the shadows, seemingly unaffected by the social pressures that the rest of us grapple with. Now, I'm not saying I'm a Sigma male expert, but I've encountered enough of them, observed them in the wild, and let me tell you, they are fascinating creatures. They don't play the social game the way most people do, and that throws everyone for a loop. So, what is it about these Sigma males that makes them so damn hard to handle? I'm gonna break it down, explore the traits that make them so enigmatic and often misunderstood. Buckle up. Number 1, they don't have the alpha's ego, nor the beta's need. First thing you gotta understand about Sigma males is they're playing a different game. They're not vying for the top of the social hierarchy like your classic alpha male. They're not trying to be the leader of the pack, barking orders and demanding attention. They're not followers either, not your typical beta male, content to blend in with the crowd and follow the leader. These guys, they're independent, man. They forge their own path. They don't need anyone's approval, anyone's validation. They're comfortable in their own skin, marching to the beat of their own drum. And that right there, that's what makes them so intriguing, so damn hard to pin down. They don't crave the spotlight, they don't need constant reassurance. They're content with who they are, where they are. It's like they've tapped into this inner confidence that most people can only dream of. They don't need the external validation that so many of us crave. They're not looking for likes on Instagram. They're not trying to impress their boss. They're just living their lives on their own terms. And that's a powerful thing. That kind of self-assurance, it can be intimidating, especially in a world where everyone is so busy trying to prove themselves, but it's also incredibly liberating. Imagine not giving a damn about what other people think. Imagine being free from the need to please everyone around you. That's the Sigma male way. It's about authenticity, about being true to yourself, even if it makes others uncomfortable. Number 2, they don't get intimidated by the authority or the title. Another thing about Sigma males that throws people off, they don't give a damn about titles. You know how some people, they're all impressed by a fancy job title, a big paycheck? Sigma males, they see right through that. They respect competence, hard work, integrity. They don't care if you're the CEO or the janitor. If you're full of it, they'll call you out. And that can be intimidating. We're so conditioned to respect authority, to bow down to the people in charge. But Sigma males, they don't play that game. They see people for who they are, not for the positions they hold. They're not impressed by status symbols or social climbing. They're looking for substance, for authenticity. They want to surround themselves with people who are real, who are genuine, who are doing something meaningful with their lives. And that's a rare quality. In a world obsessed with status and power, Sigma males are out there marching to the beat of their own drum, searching for something more. They're not afraid to challenge the status quo, to question authority. They're not going to blindly follow someone just because they're wearing a suit or have a fancy title. They're looking for leaders who are worthy of their respect, who have earned their place. And that's a refreshing perspective. It's a reminder that true leadership comes from within, not from a title or a position of power. Number 3, they're brutally honest, leaving others exposed and uncomfortable. Let's talk about honesty for a second. We all say we want it, right? We want people to be straight with us, to tell us the truth, even when it's hard to hear. But the truth is, most of us can't handle the truth. We'd rather have our egos stroked, our feelings spared. We'd rather live in a world of white lies and half-truths than face the cold, hard reality. But Sigma males, they don't sugarcoat anything. They tell it like it is, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if it hurts your feelings. And that's a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people. We're so used to people tiptoeing around our egos, telling us what we want to hear. But Sigma males, they don't have time for that. They're not afraid to call you out on your bullshit, to challenge your perspective, to make you question everything you thought you knew. And that can be a painful experience. It can be humbling, it can be eye-opening, it can be downright terrifying, but it can also be incredibly liberating. Because once you strip away all the bullshit, all the pretense, all the social conditioning, you're left with the raw, unfiltered truth. And that's where real growth happens. That's where real change begins. So, if you're lucky enough to have a Sigma male in your life, someone who's not afraid to tell you the truth, even when it hurts, cherish them. Because they're a rare breed. They're the ones who are going to help you grow, to help you evolve, to help you become the best version of yourself. Number 4, they don't care about being liked, they care about respect. They don't need a cheering section, they don't need a fan club. They're not going to bend over backwards to make you like them. They'd rather have your respect, and that's a big difference, man, because respect, that's earned. That's about authenticity, about integrity, about being true to yourself, even when it's not popular. It's not about being liked, it's about being respected for who you are, flaws and all. And that's a powerful thing, because when you have self-respect, when you know your worth, you don't need anyone else to validate you. You're not seeking approval from others because you're already content with who you are. And that kind of inner confidence, it's magnetic. It draws people in, it commands respect, even if they don't always agree with you. So if you're trying to be a Sigma male, if you're trying to cultivate that same level of self-assurance, stop worrying about what other people think. Stop trying to please everyone. Focus on being the best version of yourself, on living a life that's true to your values. And the respect, it will come. Before moving on, if you're finding any value in this video, all I ask is for a quick like and subscribe. Your support means the world to me. Number 5. They don't act impressed by fake commitments. We live in a world of facades, right? People putting on a show, pretending to be something they're not. It's all about appearances, about projecting an image of success, of happiness, of whatever it is that they think other people want to see. But Sigma males, they see right through that bullshit. They can spot a fake from a mile away. They're not impressed by empty promises, by grand gestures that are all for show. They're looking for substance, for authenticity, for people who are the same on the inside as they are on the outside. And that's rare, because let's face it, most of us are walking around with our guards up, afraid to let people see the real us. We're afraid of being vulnerable, of being judged, of being rejected. But Sigma males, they're not afraid of any of that. They're comfortable in their own skin, flaws and all. They're not trying to be anyone they're not. And that's what makes them so damn refreshing, because in a world of fake smiles and empty promises, they're a breath of fresh air. They're a reminder that it's okay to be yourself, even if you're a little rough around the edges. Number 6. They're unpredictable. One of the most intriguing and perhaps frustrating things about Sigma males is their unpredictability. They don't follow the typical social script. They're not bound by the same rules and expectations as everyone else. They do what they want, when they want, and they don't feel the need to explain themselves. This unpredictability can be incredibly alluring. You never know what they're going to do next, which keeps things interesting to say the least. But it can also be a source of frustration for those who crave order and predictability in their lives. People try to put them in a box to figure them out, but Sigma males defy categorization. They zig when you think they'll zag. They disappear for weeks on end, then reappear as if nothing happened. This is not about being difficult or aloof, it's about marching to the beat of their own drum. They're not trying to play games or keep people guessing, it's just that their internal compass operates on a different frequency. They're guided by their own intuition, their own internal sense of what feels right. This makes them incredibly difficult to manipulate or control, which can be both a blessing and a curse. It all depends on what you're looking for in a relationship, in a friend, in a colleague. If you're looking for someone who's going to play by the rules, who's going to follow the script, then a Sigma male is probably not the right fit for you. But if you're looking for someone who's going to challenge you, who's going to keep you on your toes, who's going to make you see the world from a different perspective, then maybe, just maybe, a Sigma male is exactly what you need. A glimpse into the enigmatic world of the Sigma male. They're independent, they're honest, they're unpredictable, and they don't play by the rules. They're not for everyone, that's for sure. But if you can handle their unique brand of intensity, their unwavering authenticity, then you might just find them to be one of the most fascinating and rewarding people you'll ever meet. Thanks for watching.